Food preparation and nutrition GCSE. After Key Stage 3, students can continue their journey learning about food at GCSE. This leads to a large array of career choices in this subject. Obviously, they can go on to study at catering college or university as well. This course has a strong emphasis on improving cookery skills in preparation for a final 3-hour practical. We offer 3 lessons a week, 2 are theory and the other is practical where they cook. Subject content, so what is covered? What we'll be doing is looking at food preparation skills and integrate them into these 5 following sections here. The first one is food, nutrition and health. So we're looking at the physiological effects of food on the human body, looking at fitness, healthy eating and nutrition. Then we're looking at food science. We do lots of food science experiments at GCSE, looking at the effect of certain chemicals on food or during the baking process. Then we're looking at food safety, so factors affecting food safety, how this links to hygiene. Then we're looking at food choice. So why do some people choose certain foods? What helps them to make those selections? And what are sensible choices to be making? Then we're looking at food provenance. So this is about where food comes from and, really excitingly, where will food come from in the future. So how is it assessed? So what we've got is we've got a traditional paper which is worth 50% of the marks. So this is like a traditional written exam. Then we have the other 50%, which is split into 2. So we've got what we call an NEA or a non-exam assessment. So we have the first one, which is NEA 1, which is a food investigation into a topic that you are given, linking to food science. And then we have an NEA 2, which is a food preparation task, given a task by the exam board, and it links to making a dish. Assessments. So the first thing that we're going to look at is the written exam paper. So this is worth 50% of your final mark. All the theory work that you need to learn for this, you learn in the 2 lessons a week, and this information that you learn is tested in the exam. There's some multiple choice questions, and then there's other questions, 5 questions with sub questions in them, which are worth more marks. So we do lots of work in lessons about how to answer these questions, so you understand how to maximise your marks. The NEA 1, so this is a food investigation. So this is where you get given a topic by the exam board and then you have to investigate it. So looking at the working characteristics or functional and chemical products of ingredients. So you might be, for example, doing an investigation where you're looking at the best raising agents for scones. So you would use 3 different raising agents, produce 3 batches of scones and think, well, which is the best outcome? So you would measure the rise on the scone, look at how the scone crumbled, look at how its appearance was, is it a golden brown, and then you form some conclusion about which is the best raising agents. This is just one example which you could possibly be given. So then we have the other NEA 2, so this is worth 35% of your final grade. So same as with the NEA 1, you're given a question from the exam board and you have to actually plan, cook and present a final practical piece to go with this. Say for example, one of the questions over the last few years was looking at how to provide a meal on a budget for a family. So obviously the investigation is looking at budget meals, looking at how much families spend a week on food and then investigating some healthy recipes. You then complete a survey, finding out what healthy recipes a family would eat on a budget, and then you go away and you plan what you're going to cook. So you then cook for the practical 3 dishes in the space of 3 hours, and you get assessed on your practical skills as well as the skills that you've used to complete the written investigation. At school we use this Educus GCSE food preparation and nutrition textbook. We've also invested in a digital copy of this that you will be provided your own login for, and you can use this to work from at home. We often use it to support homework. Also, it's really essential to use it during revision as well. We also suggest that you buy these other resources here. You can get them quite cheaply off Amazon. So it's like a nutritional food nutrition revision guide. Also, there's some revision cards as well, which help you to get all the information into bite-sized pieces to help you revise from and test your knowledge. So some of you might be thinking, where will this take me in the future? So you could possibly go on to study any of these courses here at university. So anything from food science to food marketing to nutritional therapy. All of these subjects will require you to have studied food GCSE. So where can it lead to in my career? So studying food preparation and nutrition could lead to you becoming a food stylist, a nutritionalist, going to catering, food manufacturing, or nutritional therapist. So if you want to have any of those as a possible career choice, I strongly recommend that you take this subject at GCSE.